Welcome to Everyday Linux User. If you are new to Linux, then you might hear people say that a Linux distro is bleeding edge, whilst another is stale or solid. In this guide I have created 5 tiers and I have placed a number of the most popular distributions in each tier. So by the end of this video, you will be able to make an informed decision about which version of Linux might be right for you. Now tier 1 is bleeding edge. These are the guys on the fast lane of the motorway, storming up behind you and flashing their lights. And at the front of that queue is Arch Linux, who is most certainly driving an Audi whilst talking on his Bluetooth headset, trying to negotiate his next contract. This category is full of the distributions that are cutting edge, providing the latest packages, the latest updates, and the most modern kernels. Whilst this is definitely appealing to many, there is a downside. If one of those updates contains a breaking change, then it can affect your favourite piece of software. One of your devices may stop working, or the system may not boot at all. Other distros in this category include the Arch-based spin-offs called Apache, Endeavour and Curated, but also include other rolling release distros including OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. You might be surprised to see Debian in this list, but this is the unstable branch of Debian, the completely mad cousin of Trixie that we have all come to love. You might also be surprised to see GNOME OS. Yes, GNOME have their own distribution, but it isn't for the masses, and there is a fair warning on their website that this isn't for everyday use. So moving on. Tier 2 is Curated. These guys are also on the outside lane, but with one eye on the middle lane, and not breaking any speed limits. If there is an accident up ahead, then there is a chance they may miss it. Now Manjaro is Arch based, but holds packages back for a few weeks to make sure they aren't broken. This is seen by some as sensible, but by others as a bad thing, because Arch has the AUR, which is a huge repository of every software known to man, and the packages are all up to date. If you use a Manjaro package that is a few weeks old with an up-to-date Arch dependency, then in Ghostbusters terms, it is like crossing the streams. Aim for the flat top. Also in this group is OpenSUSE Slowroll. Now this is in beta, and basically whereas Tumbleweed releases updates as soon as they have gone through QA, the Slowroll release is more periodic in nature, and this is something I am going to discuss in an upcoming video. Tier 3 is fast-paced distros. Now these guys are in the middle lane, but are willing to move over into the fast lane as and when the need arises. The updates are frequent enough that you have an up-to-date system, but not so frequent that you need a change of underwear when something bad happens. The distros in this category of course include Fedora and its brother Nabara, but also includes Bazite, which is based on Kashi, and KDE Neon, which is based on Ubuntu, but with all the latest KDE packages. You might be surprised to see both Debian and Ubuntu in this category. Well, Debian is the testing branch, which, whilst not as mad as its brother Sid, is also not as stable as his sister Trixie. Ubuntu actually releases every 6 months, and the short-lived interim releases are usually fairly up to date, and they trial the new features that end up in the LTS version. Tier 4 is the stable standard. Now these guys are the middle lane hoggers. They are going a steady 65 with no desire to overtake unless absolutely necessary, but they are going fast enough to pass tractors and other slow-moving vehicles. This is the category where all the mainstream distros are, and those most suited to the everyday Linux user. You have the Ubuntu long-term support release, Linux Mint, Pop! OS, Zorin, all the other Ubuntus including Kubuntu, Xubuntu, Lubuntu, Peppermint and Tuxedo. Now Linux FX is there as a joke. Don't use that or any of its Hills Have Eyes cousins that appear from time to time. They are bad and not to be trusted. Now finally, we have Tier 5, which is the conservative tier. Now if you value stability over everything else, and you don't care whether you are using an old version of a piece of software, and you also don't care about the most up-to-date features of a desktop environment, then these are the distros for you. These receive updates once in a blue moon, and they don't break. These are the Volvos pulling a caravan on the left-hand lane of a motorway. They will get to where they are going, but aren't in a hurry to do so. Obviously, Debian Stable, or Trixie as she is known, fits in this category, as does OpenSUSE Leap. You might be surprised about MX, NTX and Q4 OS, but they are all essentially based on Debian Stable. Devuan is Debian, but without systemd. And that concludes my Linux tier list. Do you agree with the categorizations? Leave a comment, and of course don't forget to hit like, and if you haven't already, and you haven't clicked away yet, hit subscribe. And I will see you next time on Everyday Linux User.